When I was appointed, I became one of only 12 stably appointed exorcists in the United States. And then I received my training in Rome. And exorcism really is commanding the demon to manifest itself. In the years that I've done this ministry, I've seen everything from levitation, where the body of the person possessed will actually begin to rise out of the chair that they're sitting in. I've seen people who, once the demon manifests, its body drop to the ground and begin to slither like a snake across the floor. You see eyes rolled in the back of the head, foaming at the mouth, growling and snarling. There can be a change in the temperature of the room, whereby it becomes much colder. Horrible stenches can be in the air. A very deep and authoritative voice. The complexion of the person almost changes, where it becomes kind of more dark, kind of sullied, if you will. And all of these are indications that a demon could be present. I've seen eyes change, where the demon manifested, the eyeballs turned green, and the pupils became slanted like a serpent. But again, all of these things are ways that the demon is trying to say, don't mess with me because I'm more powerful than you. And demons believe that by possessing a body and tormenting it, that indirectly they're tormenting God himself, because the Bible tells us that God created humans in his image and likeness. So an official exorcism would not be permitted to be filmed, and that's to protect the identity of the person who is possessed. Now, sometimes people will say, well, if they were filmed and they were shown, that would give proof. But I think we all know that we live in an age where technology can be manipulated. So even if one were to claim that they had a video of an exorcism, it doesn't mean that all doubt will go away. I have not seen it yet, but I'm a member of the International Association of Exorcists. It's a group of 750 priests and their helpers from throughout the world. It was founded by Father Gabriel Amor back in around 1990. And the AIE, as it's called, the International Association of Exorcists, has not given good reviews to the movie. They don't believe that Father Amor is portrayed correctly, and they believe that the focus really is on the devil, and it's not on Father Amor and what he tried to do during his ministry of helping people who were possessed. So I'm meeting with her, and she's explaining to me why she believes that she's possessed. And she's crying, and she looks at me and she said, will you help me? I said, well, Jesus is the one who can help you. And as soon as she said that, that's when her eyeballs turned green and her pupils became slanted like a serpent. And the voice came out of her mouth and said, who's he? He has no power over us. And then a week later, I did an exorcism on this person. And when I blessed the person with holy water, the eyeballs turned green again, the pupils are slanted. And that's when the voice says to me, you can't get rid of us. We've been here too long and you're not strong enough. And then that's when I began the official rite of exorcism. And 45 minutes later, the exorcism was completed. So the best way to keep the demonic out is for a person to live out a committed relationship with God. As Catholics, we would say you go to Mass, you pray, you receive the sacraments, and you read the Bible. Doing these 4 things, the devil's already on the run. Again, we don't have to do anything extraordinary to defeat the devil. It is the ordinary aspects of our faith that will always keep the devil at bay. And ultimately, the focus should always be on God. Because even in an exorcism, Jesus is not a bystander, he's the main actor. So it's not what I'm doing as an individual, it's what Christ wants to do in the life of a person. And anytime we turn to Christ, he's always going to accept and welcome us with open arms. And in doing so, we can defeat anything the devil is trying to do to us.